In this video, I'm going to discuss how I use Zillow to find junk removal, liquidation jobs, and a bunch of other opportunities just in my free time. Whenever I have the opportunity to sit on my phone and look at a few things, here's what I do. Let's get into it. All right, so to kind of give you guys an idea, Zillow is a pretty straightforward app. You can use it to list homes, buy homes, rent homes, etc. So I typed in a zip code here. In this zip code, there are 1,760 listings, which is a lot. So we're going to go to filter, and then we're going to go down here. None of this stuff here matters. See, when you think about junk removal, estate sales, liquidations, auctions, things of that nature, most people will assume they're oversaturated markets because you can go on Marketplace and there's tons of different people offering the same services, or there's people hosting estate sales or auctions or garage sales constantly. No market is oversaturated, none. The data for that market is either underutilized or not utilized at all. That's the problem. See, most people that have a junk removal or estate sale or liquidation business are just kind of waiting for word of mouth. Maybe they're doing some advertising, but they're not actually finding the people that need help. My goal is to create a situation where I am first in contact with the people that need my services. So this is one of the ways in which we do that. So we're going to focus on houses, townhomes, apartments, condos. We don't need land. Multifamily, we could probably skip. Manufactured, we could probably skip. New construction, we can skip. Let's see here. All right, so we're down to 618 homes. We'll take a look at that. Sort homes, let's go by newest listed. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to scan through these homes. So here's a 3,200 square foot home. Beautiful place, but it's very sparsely decorated. Looks to be almost staged. See, your job as a business owner is to find people that need your product or service. That doesn't look very full either. Find people that need your product or service, and then after you identify them, see, this is probably staged. After you identify them, that's not nothing. Oops. Find a way to contact them to discuss your services and what's possible and how you can help them. So basically what you're looking for is a home that is pretty full. Maybe the individual is still living there. Maybe they there's a ton of opportunities. Maybe their selling is contingent. When you see a home like this where there are no photos, there's just exterior photos, sometimes those are very good leads. Sometimes the inside is in such rough shape, or the quantity is so great that the realtor does not want to list it normally, so they just list a couple exterior photos. So let's just find one here. Oh, see, like this looks semi-lived in, but it's still very sparsely furnished. So we want to find one that's an auction. I don't know why I put auction on there. Yeah, that's not. You want to find one. See, yeah, these are 800,000. Yeah, these are all staged so far. But you could, see, this gives a little bit of lived-in vibes. But you can just kind of scroll during your free time, and once you find a place that we're gonna keep going until we find one, but once you find a place that is or appears to be pretty full, lived in, has a large quantity of items, you're going to have a flyer available that you'll send to the address. Say, hey, I recently saw that you listed a home on Zillow. just wanted to reach out with my services just in case you are needing a clean out or a liquidation, or you're not wanting to pay to bring everything with you to your new location. Maybe I can help you figure that out. And that's where your service list or your ecosystem for services really matters, because the more that you can offer a client, the more burdens you can take off their shoulders, the better your situation is. Okay, so like this home, I don't know. It looks kind of staged. Many of these homes are vacant here. Maybe to cut to the chase, we'll do for sale by owner posted. I'm going to try a different address here, a different zip code. I could keep scrolling, but I don't want to keep you guys forever here. Let's try, let's try Minneapolis, Minnesota. What happened there? Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay, so these are all listed by owner, so we should be able to find one here. Okay, so like this, it's still not, I mean, you get the idea. These, okay, here's one that has potential here. So you could see the home is not just staged. There's a lot of personal furnishings in here. And you can see like the wear on this table. So this table is not something that was just brought in to be staged. If it looks too clean, too, nice, that's usually a problem. Usually in these homes that are, lived in but look really well, a lot of items are, boxed up and placed somewhere. This one is pretty clean, but you can see like the boxes of personal stuff here. So maybe this person, as they're selling the home, they're thinking to themselves, does it really make sense for me to pay all of this money to have this stuff moved to my new location? Wouldn't it make more sense for me just to potentially make some money on this stuff by having it liquidated? And there are so many ways to liquidate items. We're going to show you guys all those things too, so don't worry about, I have no experience liquidating. How am I going to help somebody liquidate? Junk removal jobs are, there is a high competition for them, but being first in contact is more important than almost anything. Offering somebody a solution to their problems prior to sometimes them even knowing that they have a problem. Many times people are not thinking ahead or planning ahead as far as, what am I going to do with all this stuff, or what is my plan with all this stuff? So anyway, this is just a way. I have it on, one's listed by owner, but if you do agent listed, there's going to be a ridiculous amount of them, 878. So you could go through these homes, whatever your area is, and it's just one way to kind of look around and see where there's an opportunity. Like I said, if you come across a home that just has exterior photos, it's possible that this home is something that would be a great job for you, because they didn't feel comfortable taking interior photos due to the quantity of items, the condition of the inside, etc. So what we always do is we send the owner a letter. Hey, here's who we are. Here's the services that we offer. If you're in need of any of these, or give us a call. We can come out and take a look. And then we also contact the realtor. So if you click on, let's see, this one looks furnished. We'll click on this one, and listed by Susan Westerman. That's her number. So we reach out to her number and say, hey Susan, this is so-and-so here with this company. I saw that you recently listed a home. It looks like there's a lot of items in there, or it's lived in. Just wanted to offer these items in case you get an offer and you need to do a quick close, and your client, doesn't know what to do with all the stuff that's left behind. Plus, you want to introduce yourself to that realtor because that is a potential partnership that you could utilize in the future. So you want to save her contact information, send her other information about other services that you offer. It grows. It really does. It kind of compounds itself. The more that you connect to people, connect to different avenues and finding these places, the further you get ahead of your competition, and the harder it is for them to catch up. And that's really your competitive advantage, being first to market, first to offer different services, first to connect to these people. First is almost always better than last. So anyway, this is just one way that we utilize this. There's so many other ways. We're going to have a bunch of other videos talking about other opportunities and things that you can do. But always, always, always think outside of the box. Think of the data. There are so many people online that have their information out there for one reason or another, whether it's selling a home, whether it's, discussion platforms about, situations that they're having. Whatever it is, your job is to connect to the people and offer them what you have available before they reach out to anybody else in discussing their problems or their potential needs. So I encourage you to think outside of the box. Think of ways that you can be first in contact, first to market. So this is the lived-in one. You can see here there's only a few interior photos. I would absolutely contact these people. So anyway, you guys take care. God bless. I hope this was useful. We have a lot more videos and information to share.